Of course, we are living a life of denial. We are out of touch with reality. But above all, we think voters are just imbeciles.
Are they?
They are not. It's just that you created very bad conditions that have dehumanized people, the best people, so you think that's what they really are. No. The conditions you've subjected people to have made people be what they are. And it's not something to be proud of.
Prof.
Democracy limits your choice to two. And they are the same. So whether you choose Kalonzo or Ruto, they are the same people.
Cut from the same cloth.
Yeah. Kalonzo cannot be radical. The changes required in this country are radical changes. He cannot. Matiang'i cannot. None of them can bring up radical changes. So anybody who thinks Ruto will just give you the presidency.
By just saying Ruto ni mwizi.
My friend,
It's not enough.
It's not this. Kibaki got the president in 2002 because there was a wave.
Wave of change.
Wave. You have to create a wave to remove a sitting president.
You're just in time for Richard Mwenja exclusive. Let's make sense of what's happening in Kenya's political and governance landscape. I'm here with Professor Herman Manyora, of course, looking sharp as usual, glowing. Good to see you, Prof. You're well?
Completely.
Fantastic. I'm happy that I'm having this conversation with a gentleman who's really analyzed our history of our politics for a while now, and more especially when it comes to that thing which endears the electorate to vote for this or that particular candidate, and even how we do that charm in the first place. Well, now we're looking at the by-elections that are coming up in the next few days. But what's more striking is people ascending to levels of dishing out sweets, dishing out spinach here and there. Others are even buying others bread and chai kwa soko. And one question's come to the fore, Prof. Is it the intention of the political class to really shackle people to desperation to the point that even that Sukuma wiki is really embraced, that it can actually inform the final decision of a voter in Kenya? Have we stooped that low? And is this a creation of a political class?
You know, there's a theory by somebody, I can't remember, I've forgotten, where is to be successful in power, you must create poverty. So when you create poverty, you create dependency. And now that means people appreciate very little things, including those sweets and Sukuma wiki.
That is enough. But if you are a nation that is looking to be this first world country, or at least to be a robust democratic country which looks into ideals and not really more about individuals, do you think we are living a lie in as far as if our current state of politics and campaigning is anything to go by?
Of course, we are living a life of denial. We are out of touch with reality. But above all, we think voters are just imbeciles.
Are they?
They are not. It's just that you created very bad conditions that have dehumanized people, the best people, so you think that's what they really are. No. The conditions you've subjected people to have made people be what they are. And it's not something to be proud of. But the people now they can now turn on you.
It makes sense. Over time, if you look at our history, we've not seen a presidential candidate who never really used the power of money to influence votes, or at least these tokens out there. So how hard is it going to be for a fresh candidate like Manyora to now tell Kenyans, I don't have money to give you, but I'm going to deliver on the aspirations you have for Kenya?
It is tricky. It's tricky because people have been conditioned over years. On an historical plan, people have been conditioned. People have been turned into robots, into animals, into people who are not thinking for themselves. So after years of conditioning, it's not very easy to change a state of affairs. It's never easy. And that's what explains why many of the changes in such a situation come through a revolution. The few who can see and they know that the people themselves, if you tell them liberate yourself, they're not here. They have been conditioned over those years to think that's what life is. The people who live in Kawangware, they have been conditioned to think that's okay. They don't even know they are doing badly.
That's their state of mind.
Yes, yes. It's what psychologists call creating a state of equilibrium in society. Because if those people realize they are not supposed to live like that, then there will be an upheaval in society. So society is balanced, it's okay, things are okay. The rich are safe because the poor don't know they are suffering. And that's why it takes a few people who want to change that. And in the yesteryears, they used to do that by getting power using the gun. Now they change things for the people. Because the people themselves cannot accept.
Military rule.
Yeah. A revolution of sorts.
Make me understand something, Prof. Well, we have somewhat a candidate who is trying not to use the power of money or tokens to endear himself to the electorate. That is David Maraga. However, much as he has an impressive scorecard from his days as the president of the judiciary, still, he's not as popular as, say, Gachagua, Ruto, or any other politicians who is dishing out money or promising this or that development carrot. What is this thing that Maraga can do that should now complement the scorecard he came with from judiciary to now show Kenyans, I have done well in the past, but even in the future without money, I'm still going to deliver your aspirations?
It's a revolution, except that this revolution can be a peaceful revolution. You revolutionize the mind. You change the thinking. And people have achieved this through raising consciousness. And that's why such leaders are very dangerous. The leader who liberates the people's minds gets them to see things differently. Gets them to see the oppressor. But above all, gets them to see the power they have in their hands to change things, to change their conditions. Steve Biko, they had to deal with him the way they dealt with him.
Steve Biko.
Bob Marley. And anybody else who raises people's consciousness is a danger to the oppressor. So if Maraga wants to come with $1 million shillings, which he says is what he has, at most 2 million, and I truly would really laugh. If you want
previous scorecard from judiciary.
The scorecard does not help you. You must liberate the mind of Kenyans. It's not easy. And for that reason, because the 2027 election will produce the same people.
Come on, Prof.
Democracy limits your choice to 2. And they are the same. So whether you choose Kalonzo or Ruto, they are the same people.
Cut from the same cloth.
Yeah. Kalonzo cannot be radical. The changes required in this country are radical changes. He cannot. Matiang'i cannot. None of them can bring up radical changes. Tell them about health care. They are saying they will make SHA work. Which SHA can't work. SHA is a contradiction.
They are saying they'll reverse SHA.
It can't work. Which reverse what? They want to go to NHIF. NHIF was a fraud. They can't work those things. They are thinking within the box. Kenya requires people to think out, not even outside the box, to kick away the box. Think without a box.
Is that where Sifuna comes in?
Yeah, people like Sifuna. Those are the people who kick the box out of the room and think without that box.
I don't think it's lost because Kalonzo now stands a chance to pair himself with people like Sifuna.
Yeah, there's a chance that the old guard may midwife change by embracing young people.
It makes sense.
Yes.
Finally, Prof, the president rode on the backs of hustlers to become Kenya's 5th. And now you're talking about a situation whereby these hustlers feel betrayed. What has been painted before Parliament in the State of National Address doesn't really reflect their current state of living. The church you've talked about, it is now silently distancing himself from the president. Which is this fallback bastion the president can run to just so to make the 2-term dream at least not be far-fetched?
He will have to look for thinkers, for people who can craft strategies. For him, no, I'm not one of them. I'm not his advisor.
Can you be, though, if he looks for you?
Kenyans don't want me to. The Kenyans don't want to lose me. They don't want me. When they hear me saying I can craft strategies for Ruto at a cost,
Yeah.
they get very annoyed. When they stop me in the street, say, Manyora, wewe, tukikusikia tena.
They're actually unsubscribing.
Yeah, they unsubscribe. But they want me to die of hunger. The same Kenyans cannot even send me 500 shillings on my number that I give there. But when I mention that I can work for Ruto for a fee, they want to kill me.
It is argued that he
I know I belong to them. I know I belong to Kenyans. But surely I also want to eat. So, but then I'm not going to Ruto anyway. But the truth is, every presidential candidate has a chance of winning, including Maraga. Each one of them, including Omtata. It's a question of how they manage the campaign, what strategy they craft. And it comes down to can you get men and women who can help you craft the strategies. Men and women who can think through the situation clearly and tell you, look, hii empower ni route imeisha. Hii ni fire si fire haifanyi kazi. It's a misadventure.
Come on.
But
be fair to Kindiki.
No, I'm not. In fact, I'm being very fair. I'm saying, you see, he's being ridiculed. You cannot go into such a tough election with your number 2 being a subject of ridicule. 2027 is going to be an election like no other. We have never seen one like that, and many years to come, we will not see another one like that.
2027?
27. It's going to be a very unique election. It's a very unique election for both sides.
Not just for the presidency?
No! It's difficult for both sides. Anybody who is lying to anybody can beat Ruto just like that. I know people don't like it when I say it. But I better tell them. It's not easy. Ruto is not sleeping. He wants a second term. He wants a second term.
How badly?
Badly enough.
To do anything to get it?
Yes.
Might be arising fears of...
No, I'm just saying the truth. All politicians, when they want to win an election, they go all out to win it.
It's not enough for us to say one term.
Even when the Vatican is electing a pope, it's not a laughing matter. It's not like cardinals just meet there and they laugh and they pray and then they vote. There's a lot of politics that takes place.
And that's the church.
A lot of compromises, a lot of betrayal, a lot of backstabbing.
By our fathers of faith.
A lot of denials, a lot of friends turning against friends, region turning against region, people ganging up against Africa. People looking, it is not an easy thing whenever an election is taking place. So anybody who thinks Ruto will just give you the presidency.
By just saying Ruto ni mwizi. It's not enough.
It's not this. Kibaki got the president in 2002 because there was a wave.
Wave of change?
Wave. You have to create a wave to remove a sitting president. You have to craft strategies. You have to have a big thinking. It's not easy. So this is going to be the most difficult election, the most complicated election. Na kila mtu anapiga hesabu. Mnakaa na mtu hapo nafikiri mna push in the same direction, lakini anapiga hesabu. Hata anataka tuanguke. Tukianguka, sasa Kalonzo ataenda nyumbani kabisa. Mimi sasa yes, your own team will want the team to lose.
I thought it's a united opposition.
How united? Politics, there's no unity. Hakuna kitu kama hiyo.
Interesting insights from Professor Herman Manyora. We're going to advance that conversation on our next edition of Richard Mwenje Exclusive. For now, though, get subscribed to the channel, like, comment, and share this edition. Remember also to tune in to other editions on the channel with Prof over the weekend and with Evans Okenyi as well every day evening.